Congressman Andy Biggs, Republican from Arizona, joins me now. Great to see you, Congressman. How are businesses in your state reacting to this hike in the minimum wage?
Well, it's certainly a problem. This was done by voters through an initiative process, and they triggered it to the CPI. So it's going to keep going up. But the problem, I was thinking about this. I had just talked to a couple of restaurateurs in the last week or so, and they can't keep help, and they're paying well above the minimum wage. And there are so many jobs that are available in Arizona today, even above that minimum wage. And a lot of this is because of the unemployment bonuses that were given in, and so you have this massive shortage right now of labor.
Yeah, and it's affecting everyone across the country. And as you say, restaurants having to pay more and more to try and entice people to come and work. But I want to get into this next one with you, Congressman. You just returned from a visit to the southern border. Can you tell us, what did you see?
Well, it was probably as bad or even worse than I'd ever seen it. So I went to multiple gaps, and every gap I went to, I mean, the first one, they had just finished, the CBP had just finished transporting a big group out of there. And there was just a local law enforcement there was all that was there at that gap. We moved to the next gap, and in the 45 minutes to an hour I was there, literally behind me, probably as we were doing some videoing for constituents, maybe 120 to 150 people just kept pouring through. And Ash, these people are coming across very casually. They're dressed nice. They're dressed clean. They probably flew into Mexicali and Ubered over. No kidding. And everyone has a cell phone. They're FaceTiming. They're calling home and telling everybody how it is. And again, CBP is overrun. They're transporting and processing. And it was local law enforcement that was meeting these people. And they're just, like I say, they're walking across like they're walking into a store at Walmart or something.
Beyond anything else, it's a national security crisis. Have you heard anything, Congressman, from the White House? What are they doing?
The White House is not doing anything, really. My sources along the border tell me that we've caught more than 4 times the highest level of people on the domestic terrorist, on the terrorist watch list than ever before. That's what we have found this year, just this year alone. It's a massive national security crisis. It's a humanitarian crisis, and it's not going to get better because this administration is doing nothing about it.
No, absolutely. I mean, is the border wall and the building of the border wall the answer?
It is a significant detriment, but it takes you can do a number of things, but I mean, like I say, in a 10-mile stretch, I can show you lots of gaps along the border that people just pour over. I can show you a place with 62 linear miles that have nothing but like a Normandy barrier, and nobody stays out on a Normandy barrier. They all just cross, and so a fence it would be helpful.
Something. You know, what impact is this having on those cities and towns near the border? We know that CPB is really overrun, but what impact is this having on the people of Arizona?
Well, you've got social services providers that are maxed out. You know, they're dealing with this. You have an increase in crime rates, and so you got detention facilities that are stretched. You've got hospitals that are dealing with folks that are coming across the border as well. And so all of the social services are being stretched to the limit. And you know, I will say that you've got a lot of private sector folks that are trying to help out, that have done a great job in assisting. But I mean, it's a terrible situation right now.
Well, we're out of time. Thank you, Congressman Biggs. We hope the White House is listening, but I wouldn't hold my breath. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time.